McMahon Insurance Agency is a second-generation family-owned insurance agency with a legacy of superior customer service. We specialize in covering your dream home, shore home, and your business too. We won't simply refer you to an 800 number. We work for you, servicing your policy and managing your entire claim process. Call us at 609-399-0060 anytime, 24/7, 365.
Welcome to Elevations Cabinetry and Millwork in Vineland, New Jersey. We're South Jersey's premier kitchen and bathroom cabinetry supplier, specializing in personalized all-wood cabinets, including our exclusive Elevations cabinet line. Our friendly staff will help you design the kitchen of your dreams, and our experienced craftsmen will install your cabinets with care and precision. Call us today or go to elevationsnj.com for more information or to visit our showroom.
The second semifinal, you see the teams warming up. It's going to be AC, who are called the City, against the Academy, who are called St. Joe's. And welcome back to Woodbine. I'm Chris Losey, along with Dennis Smith. It's been an interesting evening, no doubt. Let's start with the first game. Let's recap that as Marlton wins, and they win convincingly. They're into the championship game with a 21-point win.
Yep, hail to the Chiefs in the Western bracket. So they hit 6 consecutive three-pointers and were able to run out to an early 28-14 lead against the Tigers and then really shut it down from there, use their defense to shut down the Tigers and put them in one-on-one situations. And when they had the opportunity to run, they did, and they just continued to build their lead as the night went on.
Real quick, anytime you have a top seed in play at this late, there's always a chance for the upset. Didn't happen tonight.
No, it did not happen tonight, and they came out and took care of business right from the opening tip.
All right, let's go on to the second game now. We've got the 3 seed, the Academy, against the 5 seed, the City. We've both seen these teams all tournament. Speed, 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 speed all night. Who's favored?
Ooh, who's favored? I'm going to say I'm going to go with the Academy right now. I'm going to go with the Academy. I've seen them, although I'm going to tell you, the City played unbelievably last night, so unbelievably poised after the first quarter against Richland Pride. It's going to be one of those things that if they can continue to play with that poise, that's one thing where they could swing it in their favor.
You know who else came back? Pete Thompson, and he joins us on the sideline now. Pete?
Hey guys, really looking forward to this final game, the West Final between the City and the Academy. And what you're talking about, by the way,
my nose was itchy.
What you guys are saying there is very interesting to me because, yes, you'll wonder about emotion and compete level. Did the City use up all their emotion and compete level to get past Richland, to get past the St. Augustine? Or do they have a couple more left in the chamber for tonight?
That's our setup for tonight.
Should be fun. Looking forward to seeing you guys and what we do tonight here in Woodbine. And now I'm going to send it back to you, Chris Losey.
That's our setup for tonight. It's the second semifinal here in the Final Four Friday here at Woodbine. AC and the Academy. Let's take it to the guys who are going to call the game tonight. Mike Gill and Mike Frankel. Enjoy the game, everybody.
All right, thank you, Chris, Dennis, Peter. Mike Gill, Mike Frankel, set to bring you this East Bracket final here on BFA Sports tonight. The City and the Academy set to go at it. It is the number 5 and the number 3, so a couple of upsets along the way, Mike. And I wouldn't say upsets. I mean, 3. A lot of people thought the Academy could have been a 1, could have been a 2. It basically went off their high school season. They lost that game late to EHT, but if there was a Cal tournament, some people thought they could have been the 1 seed or the 2 seed. They end up being the 3 seed here. And the City was really tough to really give a ranking, Mike, because they had a 2-week quarantine, and then they essentially just decided we're going to shut the whole season down. So that's where we have the 5 and the 3. So we say a couple of upsets numerically, but I don't think anybody's so surprised about these two teams being here.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I mean, the seeding was kind of up in the air. You understand why the committee that put this together seeded it the way that they did. But as you mentioned, I mean, a lot of just evenly matched teams. Atlantic City, the city, and the Academy included in that.
That's
group.
one.
That's one. Strike one against me. But yeah, very evenly matched game, as you talked about. The Academy, a lot more experience during the year. But you want to talk about experience during a high school career or a couple of seasons. I mean, this is a team in the city that obviously won a South Jersey Group 4 championship a year ago with a lot of the players that are here on the court right now. So they're experienced. They didn't get a ton of games this year, but they know how to play in big games. Obviously, this is the biggest game of the season, if you will, to this point for a lot of these kids, and it should be a good one here tonight.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Pete Thompson going to catch up with Rob Fishbein, who is coaching the city team. And, of course, this city team with a last-second win over Ocean City. So that emotional ride, we'll see if they can continue to go. Pete Thompson and Rob Fishbein.
Thanks, Mike Gill. And yeah, Fish, I want to ask you first and foremost, this is what we just brought up in the pregame setup to this one. You used so much emotion, so much passion, so much energy to pull off that win over the St. Augustine team. How hard is it to get back up again, bam, the next night and try to find that compete level again?
We've been underdogs all tournament, so we're using that every night, and we're using it again tonight. We're underdogs again tonight, and these kids are feeding off that, and they're motivated.
All right, I see there's a guy on here, number 10. The name looks familiar.
My son. It's great to coach him.
Tell us about your team, though. You said you're talking about the underdog label. I mean, the Eagles had that famously a couple years ago in the Super Bowl.
When the brackets first came out, everybody picked us to get upset in the first round. And then I heard Ocean City was going to kill us, and then last night we had no chance. But we battle every night. Our guards are tough. We're just a tough team all around.
And lastly, what's it going to take to win tonight? Because obviously the Academy, no slouch.
They're a very tough team. We just got to play our game, play tough defense, and be patient on offense.
Is it hard for you to push defense to kids that just want to dunk?
Absolutely. Right.
Every day, right?
Yeah, every day. But we got a bigger goal in mind. We got to stick together, stick to the game plan, and do whatever it takes to win.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that. Coach Rob Fishbein with us from the city. Guys, I'll send it back to you for a second. Well, actually, Rico's stepping right in. I won't even send it back. I'll just hog the mic and talk to Rico a little bit. Listen, they're using motivation as like the underdog thing. What's motivating your team, Coach?
We feel as though we should have been a higher seed. We was a 3 seed. We feel as though we was better than Egg Harbor. And it was up in the air between us and Augie. We split during the season, but we feel as though we should have been a higher seed. And my kids, they play harder with that on their shoulder.
So what's fueling you from a basketball sense? Why are you guys winning? Why are you having success?
Defense. I told them, you want to run, you want to play free, you want to, do your own thing on the court, get stops. Stops lead to transition. If you like to get out in transition, you like to make the game fun. You like to get stops. That's the main thing, defense.
Would you be surprised if I just asked Coach Fishbein about does defense fuel offense and how hard is it? Because a format like this, too, it gets a little loosey-goosey sometimes. Kids want to – look, defense isn't fun. Defense is hard work.
Yeah, and that's what we told them. Defense don't end until you get the ball. So you can play defense hard for 30 seconds. If you don't get the ball, you got another 30 seconds. So, finish the possession. That's all I teach them. Every time out, finish the possession. That's
Rico Gaskins, guys. It's going to be a heck of a game tonight between the 3 and the 5, the Academy and the City. Let's send it back to Mike Gill and Mike Frankel.
All right, Peter, I got a fast fact for you guys. Rob Fishbein was my catcher in Little League. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Now I do know that. How about that? Small world.
He was the fastest kid I've ever seen at that age, and he was a heck of a catcher. I don't know how he is as a basketball coach. I guess we're about to find out. His team's in the final here, but it's a very interesting matchup tonight between the City and, of course, the Academy. And Coach Gaskins just mentioned defense there. And, we talked about that last night. Their defense, they went on a 23-0 run. They went in the same quarter, a 29-4 run overall. But that 23-0 run, that was spearheaded by their defense.
No doubt. I mean, you're talking about the game they won over the Beach Boys just last night. And if you recall, the Beach Boys were up in that game 10-3 early. So it was, not looking great for the Academy at that point. Obviously, a lot of game to play. But you're right. They just turned things up defensively. They got stop after stop after stop. Obviously going to try to mimic that here tonight. Atlantic City can hit you a lot of different ways, though. A lot of penetrators on this team, a lot of kids who can make shots, some size on the inside. Amir Mack, very efficient down there. And if you're looking for an X factor in this game, it might be the post play for the City. Mack is one of those kids, one of the most improved kids in my eyes in the Cape Atlantic League. who down low is going to be able to match up down there. It's going to be, I think, Dom Thomas trying to. He's going to be giving up a little size, and Thomas is a very tough kid, but something to keep an eye on here tonight.
Yeah, you and I had the City when they played Pleasantville, and Mac really dominated in that game. His size was just a big factor in that game, as we would think tonight. Pierce had 17 last night. Thomas had 19, so that should be a good battle, as you just kind of chronicled. But Rodriguez, Snyder, they both can shoot it from the outside. You wonder if the City can keep up if it starts to get into a three-point game. That's one area where you wonder if they can get into that three-point type of game.
Yeah, I mean, the City has kids that can make shots. I mean, the Blakely brothers, obviously, and some others as well. But right before we go to break here, depth could be a factor, too. The City a lot deeper than the Academy.
All right, we are set to bring you the finals of the East bracket tonight right here on BFA Sports. We'll have the tip-off coming up next.
I wanted the arcade customers to get the best possible deal, so I hired Sean Brady.
The MMA fighter? Unfortunately, it's just not in your budget. On second thought, I'll make it happen.
Lease new Kia Sportages from $198 a month. $198. Every new arcade Kia comes with arcade coverage. No charge.
At RK,
the customer is always right.
At Arcade Kia of Vineland.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Tom Dwyer, CEO of Premier Orthopaedic Associates. As a parent of two former high school athletes, I can only imagine how difficult it is for so many of you who are unable to be at the game to watch your child or favorite student athlete compete due to COVID-19 restrictions this season. As such, our team here at Premier Orthopaedic Associates has partnered with our friends at BFA Sports to give you, the fans, a virtual front row seat. And for the student athlete, a new experience, a pretty cool professional broadcast they'll be able to keep forever at no cost for all of you to enjoy. Well, I see it's just about time for tip-off. So from all of us here at Premier Orthopaedic Associates, best of luck this season. Stay safe, be well, and while we hope we don't see any of you anytime soon, we're here for you if you should need us. Enjoy the game.
All right, welcome back here. BFA Sports presentation of the South Jersey Hoops Madness Tournament. Mike Gill, Mike Frankel, Pete Thompson, our crew tonight, set to bring you the East Bracket final here, thanks to the Grand Hotel of Cape May, the hotel for the grandest experience where traveling is not a violation and you, the customer, have the home court advantage. Call the Grand Hotel of Cape May for your next reservation, 609-884-5611, as this should be the granddaddy of them all right here, the City and the Academy, for the right to play the Marlton Chiefs, who looked very impressive in Game 1 tonight.
No doubt. Taking care of business against East Camden earlier here tonight in Woodbine. Sort of like the championship before the championship, Mike. I know, technically I guess this is a semifinal, but for the Cape Atlantic League teams in this tournament, for all intents and purposes, this is the championship game. It'll be gravy. Whoever wins this getting a chance to play Marlton on Sunday, but this is the one they really want.
Imagine being in Stockton right now. This would be the Cape Atlantic League final. The City and the Academy set to bring it to you all right here. Live video on BFA Sports. The City dressed in black. The Academy dressed in white. And we are set to go. Mac in the circle for the City, and it will go with the City to start things off here. These guys aren't used to doing the jump ball.
No, they're out of practice. I think we all are. I was confused as to what was happening to start that basketball game there.
For those of you who weren't aware of what we're talking about, in the high school season, they did not start games with a jump ball this season. City start things off. Blakely, Mack, Frederick, Jones, the five on the floor to start things off. Pierce, Thomas, Rodriguez, Stafford, McGraw are the five for the Academy. Kicks it into the corner. 3-ball up to start things off. Off the rim, no good. Rebound ripped down by Stafford. Stafford veers up the right sideline, spins, loses the handle and a steal. Mack comes up with it, crosses the timeline. Bounce pass, stolen away. Running it back is the City. Starting up the offense. They kick it down low to Mack. Mack double teamed as McGraw gets the hands up high. Backing things up, top of the key for Blakely. You'll see Blakely 3 and his brother Nassan wearing 1. Naquan in 1, Nassan in 3.
Strike 1 for you.
Bummer. Frederick, he could score it. Jaden Jones also, those two on the perimeter, can do a lot of the scoring for the City. Caught myself. Entry pass knocked away by Thomas, run down by Blakely.
The Academy sitting in this zone defensive look to open things up. The City taking its time so far.
Blakely scoop shot blocked away by McGraw. Then Blakely gets the rebound but steps on the end line. And it'll be the Academy basketball.
Good D early on. Basically, it was the Academy defending for that entire minute 30 to open this game after the turnover, and a nice job on the defensive end.
Scoreless to start things off here. Minute and a half gone by. Pierce kicks into the corner. Couple dribbles back to Pierce. Top of the key between the rings. Left hand dribble, left of the lane. Kicks it out. Thomas back to Pierce. Pierce 3-ball up, off the rim, no good. McGraw fights for the offensive board, and McGraw's on the board first.
Just a mismatch down low. One of the Blakely brothers trying to box out McGraw, giving up at least 6 inches down there. That's a battle McGraw's going to win every time.
Guys, that was Nassim Blakely that he was battling, and the total mismatch.
McGraw had 2 points in the game last night. He gets on the board first tonight. Blakely 3, off the mark short. McGraw getting in the stat sheet again with the rebound. Kicks it up into the corner. Rodriguez, Pierce with a layup.
Stafford, I believe, Mike, and that's his game. You know, he's that slasher to the bucket. How many times did we see it last night? Again, they don't run a ton of stuff for him in the offensive set department, but he gets his buckets.
That was Stafford with the lay-in, cutting to the lane, and gets it to go down. The roll for Jaden Jones.
Good answer for the City, as the City tries to settle in a bit here.
4-2, Academy leads with the ball, dressed in white, moving right to left. Over to Rodriguez, into the corner. Dribble drive to the basket, and a quick little stuff on the baseline. Give it 2 for Stafford.
Stafford showing off the hops as we take another look. The throwdown, nicely done.
It was almost as if he wasn't sure if he wanted to throw it down. At the last minute, he said, I'll do it. Dunk contest tomorrow night. Don't forget that. Drive, kick, Blakely 3. Off the mark, rebound, Mack down low, blocked away. Outlet pass, Rodriguez in transition, 3-on-1, and he just takes it up himself. No good, Thomas there for the loose change. Foot back, and a timeout taken by the City. 4:27 left to play here in the first quarter. 8-2 Academy over the City here on BFA Sports.
Tonight's game brought to you by McMahon Insurance. When life's little challenges can leave you feeling like you are stuck in the backcourt, give McMahon Insurance the opportunity to be your best defense. Call them at 609-399-0060 to speak to one of their 40-plus dedicated professionals. Tonight's game also brought to you by Toyota of Vineland. When other dealerships have you feeling like you're on the rebound, Toyota of Vineland will have you leaving with your new car or truck a winner. Give them a call, 856-696-5900, or stop by their showroom, 650 North Delsey Drive in Vineland.
Pete Thompson was in the Atlantic City huddle. What do you got, Pete?
Coach Fishbein telling him you got to get back. Obviously, that's 2 offensive boards that have been put back by the Academy. They're beating them down the floor. That's the number one thing a coach will never take. Right, Mike Gill? Get back. Play defense.
Peter, thank you. 8-2. City leads. By the way, the Tri-City can slam. Anything where a player is elevating their game by jumping. You just saw a block right there by Thomas. The cam slam could have got the block and the slam all in one. Down here. We got a lot of defense going by this Academy team.
The Academy coming to play once again for the City right now. Is we'll see if this is a backcourt violation. Looks like it's not, as Frederick didn't touch that ball on the way back. But just trying to find some rhythm right now against this zone defense from the Academy.
Fishbein into the game for a 3. That starts things off.
Little instant offense off of the bench. The City needing some kind of a spark. Fishbein providing it.
So Fishbein gets the call and gets a 3, and then See the City off that 3. Defensive intensity goes up a little bit, so a catch and shoot by Fishbine cuts the lead to 3. That's another thing. All year long, these guys were inbounding the ball themselves. They didn't have to give it to the officials. Now in this tournament, they are.
Yeah, the Academy ready to go there. The officials say, whoa, slow things down. Let's get a touch of that basketball. But you're right, Mike, that the City man-to-man defense, obviously a hallmark, and that can sometimes, lead to momentum at the other end.
Pierce goes baseline, cut off nicely, 3 ball up, straight on the mark, no good. Rebound, rip down McGraw. McGraw goes up, and he is fouled. So McGraw, the size of McGraw is a problem so far.
No doubt. We take another look here. We came in talking about Mack with good reason, but, McGraw, we haven't seen him, at least offensively, put a lot of big games together, but he's controlling the board so far here tonight. 2 early points, handful of rebounds, trip to the line now.
This is one of those games where he's getting those boards and going the putback where the coach says, see, if you just concentrate, you can be that guy. You can get 10 points a game with the putbacks. Second one coming from McGraw. That one's pure. Gives him 3. 9-5. Academy leads. Atlantic City with the ball. Dressed in black, moving left to right. 2-3 zone by the Academy. They get it to the foul line. Mack gets into the corner, and he throws it away. Him and Blakely not on the same page.
Just an errant pass right there. I mean, the pass was certainly there. Strategy-wise is what you want to do. Try to work through that high post, but just can't connect from one teammate to another.
Pierce walks it up on the far sideline. Now he kicks it into another gear with the left-hand dribble between the circles. Left of the lane. Loses the handle, regains control. Floater, no good. Ripped down by the City. In transition is Jameer Frederick, and a foul.
Pierce almost getting that shot to go there. That's his game, though, and we talked about it time and time again last night. He loves to penetrate. He loves to get in and around that lane. He puts up, sometimes some funky-looking shots, but more often than not, he's able to get him to go. That time just rolling right off of the rim.
Jaden Jones back in for Chad Lewis. We've got a quick run. Jaden Frederick walking the basketball up. Just under 3 minutes to play here in this first quarter. The East Bracket Final. The winner will play Sunday night in the finals against the Chiefs. A turnover. Rodriguez, layup, short. Rodriguez gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and a rebound is good.
Nice find on the break from Stafford, and Rodriguez, staying with it. I mean, just not enough oomph on that initial shot, but no one boxed him out. He was able to put one back up and in.
11-5 the Academy. Blakely thought about a straight-on 3. Into the corner, Fishbine with a 3. That is in and out, no good. Rebound, though, and the putback. The left hand is short, and the rebound is ripped down by the Academy. Here comes Pierce in transition. Right of the lane. Pierce up short, and a foul.
Blakely can't believe it. He thought he got ball there. So we take another look. Another great aggressive drive from Pierce, and bang, bang call.
May have gotten ball. Marcus Pierce, 17 last night. Had 8 from the free throw line last night. As the City, Fishbine's going to take a seat. Second free throw by Pierce is good. So Pierce on the board. He didn't score in the first quarter of last night's game. He ended up with 17 for the Academy. They lead by 7. Dylan Colmone into the game for the first time for the City. An announcer's dream. A couple guys wearing the same numbers.
There's 4 guys with the number 40 for the City.
Put back short, rebound, offensive style. It goes up, blocked away again. Another offensive rebound, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul in the paint.
Just a frustrating opening quarter here as we take another look. The City's had opportunities down low. They haven't been easy. A lot of contested shots down there, and just a cold spell right now on the offensive end.
12-5, Academy leads. Minute 26 to play here in the first. Thomas, jab step, backs up between the circles, goes to the left, hands it off for Stafford. Stafford, right of the lane, spins to the middle of the paint. Right-hand runner off the back iron, fouled, and he'll get to the line.
Pretty good defense there from Jaden Jones. You know, position-wise, he's able to keep his body in front of Stafford. I think that reach at the last moment there is what the official saw.
Stafford had 10 last night, including 2 from the charity stripe. Gets his first free throw tonight to elevate this lead to 8 points with 1:13 left to play in this first quarter. Stafford bends the knees and tickles the twine again. He's got 6 points in this first period. 14-5, Academy. Blakely. Over to Blakely. Minute to play. And Blakely with a lazy pass, and it's tipped up.
The rare simultaneous touch.
That is code word for it. I have no idea who that went out on.
haven't seen that in quite some time.
I don't know that I've ever actually seen them say that.
I like the framing.
Usually they'll just say, you did it.
I'm going to tell Mel Cheatham you're saying that, Gil.
He would agree with me. Pierce, left of the lane, drive, left hand, up high off the glass. Rebound, ripped down by the City. 45 seconds. Great pass, and the layup, too strong. Might have got the backboard there.
Yeah, Thomas got ball too, though. Really nice hustle to get back.
Rodriguez 3 goes halfway down the cylinder, rattles all the way out. Blakely comes down with the rebound. Blakely bounce pass into the corner. Now a quick 3-ball goes up, off the iron, no good. Rebound taken down by Frederick. Frederick backs out to the 3-point line. Frederick with 17 seconds left to play in this first quarter. City has had a tough time putting the ball in the basket. Jones with 7 seconds. 5 on the clock. Jones in the corner. Blakely, 1. Shot is late, and the City cannot get a shot off as we end the first quarter of play. The Academy 14, the City 5 on BFA Sports.
Welcome to Elevations Cabinetry and Millwork in Vineland, New Jersey. We're South Jersey's premier kitchen and bathroom cabinetry supplier, specializing in personalized all-wood cabinets, including our exclusive Elevations cabinet line. Our friendly staff will help you design the kitchen of your dreams, and our experienced craftsmen will install your cabinets with care and precision. Call us today or go to elevationsnj.com for more information or to visit our showroom.
McMahon Insurance Agency is a second-generation family-owned insurance agency with a legacy of superior customer service. We specialize in covering your dream home, shore home, and your business too. We won't simply refer you to an 800 number. We work for you, servicing your policy and managing your entire claim process. Call us at 609-399-0060 anytime, 24/7, 365.
Welcome back to Woodbine, where it's 14-5, the Academy after one quarter play. Guys, quick question for you, quick quiz for you. What did both coaches talk about pregame? Defense was the answer. The Academy doing a little better job of that. And Mike Franco, I know you went to Syracuse. Matchup zones and zone defenses tend to give teams fits. The Academy giving the City fits so far.
Looking forward to watching that Syracuse zone defense later tonight, PT. Right on the money there, buddy.
Thank you. Good luck, Orange people, whatever they are now.
The Orange, come on.
Orange men, women, they.
I got a 9:50 start tonight, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep myself awake.
Oh, where was Temple? Oh, that's right. They didn't make it.
Wah, wah. 14-5, start of the second quarter. Academy leads the City. Academy dressed in white, City in black. 7:33 left to play here in this first half of play, which has kind of been dominated, as Pete said, by the Academy defense so far. Marcus Pierce, Dom Thomas, Rodriguez, McGraw. Dribble drive hard to the basket goes Pearson. Takes a hard fall as Blakely, as most people do, feel like they didn't do anything wrong, but.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Blakely, he's getting ball on a lot of these, so that's not the question. I guess the question becomes,
looks like he got a lot of ball there.
Is there contact on the body? And a couple close ones that have gone against Blakely late first quarter, early second quarter here.
I guess one would wonder how Blakely, the smallest guy on the court, keeps getting stuck down in the paint. Second free throw is good. Pierce has 3 points in all from the free throw line. They lead it by 11, 16-5. They were down 10-7 last night and had that epic 23-0 run. See if Atlantic City can start a run of their own here.
Just where's it going to come from, though, for the city? I mean, for me, I think Mack has to start to get more touches down low, but they really haven't been able to get him the basketball.
Blakely, dribble drive at the elbow, and a jumper's good. And Blakely might be the start of something there for Nissan Blakely with a little elbow jumper and a foul.
So quick on that pull-up jumper. Really comfortable, obviously, as you saw there, shooting the ball around that elbow area. You just don't see it a lot in today's game. It's either three or taking it to the hoop, but both Blakely brothers comfortable with those mid-range jumpers.
Cuts the lead in half on the three-point play with 6:45 left to play here in this first half. Stafford spins, baseline, up, tough shot, no good. Rebound, ripped down by Frederick. Out in transition. Here comes Frederick. Stops at the foul line. Coes leaping forward. Up by Mack, and a putback is good. So Amir Mack's on the board. He's got 2. The lead is now 6.
And that's maybe how the city gets going here. Get the transition game going. Don't let the academy get back and set up in that 2-3 zone defense.
16-10. 4-0 run there. We talked about getting a run of your own. They start off with that. Snyder into the game. Snyder with a left hand. Tough shot off the glass. But they're going to call the foul on the floor. Snyder's kind of looks like he got poked in the eye or something in the facial area. He made a tough shot there, too.
He did. Unfortunate for him, the officials didn't count the continuation. But you can see before he even put the shot up, he's grabbing his eyes there.
Yeah, he got poked in the eye, guys. And if this was the association, that absolutely would be a basket that counts. But unfortunately, this is not that level, and he goes to the line.
Snyder at the line, the lefty. Last night, Antonio Snyder hit a couple of threes and did the rest of his damage from the free throw line for 10 points. It's a great sign that he's okay. Some knuckles with the ref.
Got to be careful with those knuckles.
Yeah,
Somebody
you got damage tonight.
I need a Band-Aid.
Dennis Smith tore his hand open. Dennis Smith tore Mike Frankel's hand open, should say. Not Dennis Smith tore his own hand open. He tore your hand open.
Listen, I understand we're in the age of fist bumps, but just, the over-aggression on a lot of these
somebody's
greetings.
got the wedding ring on, and the wedding ring rips skin open.
My goodness, I got a family.
Missed the three-point play, the free throws. Keeps it 16-10. Blakely, bounce pass to Fishbine back into the game. Fishbine at the foul line. Kick out for 3. Blakely thought about a 3, then pumps one up. Fishbine comes running in for the putback, but we got a foul off the ball.
It's a small thing, but that pass was just not quite on the money to Blakely. And if it was initially, he shoots that shot in rhythm. He had to kind of reset, and sometimes that's, what can lead to shooting it off just for a little bit.
Mike Gill, Mike Frankel, that was the guide wire. That's what the ball hit. There was no foul on that play. It hit the guide wire above the basket.
Peter? That's why he's down there. I couldn't see that.
Peter is our human guide wire.
Pierce with the dribble drive, baseline layup strong. He's got his first field goal of the night to pump the lead back to 8. 18-10, the Academy leaves. This 3-2 defense, we talked about the city. If it's a three-point shooting type of game, that's not their style. And basically the Academy is asking them to shoot threes. And as you see, the city doesn't want to do it. They call timeout to talk things over. 5:05 left to play here in the first half. 18-10, the Academy over the city on BFA Sports.
McMahon Insurance Agency is a second-generation family-owned insurance agency with a legacy of superior customer service. We specialize in covering your dream home, shore home, and your business too. We won't simply refer you to an 800 number. We work for you, servicing your policy and managing your entire claim process. Call us at 609-399-0060 anytime, 24/7, 365.
All right, Peter, as the city trails 18-10 coming out of that timeout. Blakely. They are trying to get it down to him, but no passing lane there. Blakely playing catch in the corner. Now Blakely's going to pull up from way out for three. Rebound ripped down by Stafford. They both hit the floor. The ball is loose. There's a tie-up, and now we will get a jump ball situation.
More of a matchup zone that time, certainly in the low post. You know, defensively for the Academy, not necessarily taking space, but trying to find bodies down there. So just a little bit of a variation on the look we've seen so far.
And Mike Frankel, I'll just jump in and say that Jordan Stafford and Don Thomas, 20 and 33, the two guys that are teaming up to sort of ratchet up that defense.
Pierce. Now the city, something you don't see them do frequently during the regular season, is sit in the zone. Catch, shoot, off the iron, no good. Abdul Rahim into the game for the first time, and we know he's not afraid to shoot it up when given an opportunity to get a run. Fishbein, catch, shoot, up, three, off back iron, no good. Rebound, ripped down by Stafford. Stafford doing a lot of dirty work tonight on the glass.
That's his game, though. He does all the little things that a winning team needs. I mean, that's just what he does. Whatever the team needs, he'll do it.
Stafford and Abdur-Rahim, along with McGraw, Pierce, and Thomas. Dribble drive, baseline. Pierce gets the shot knocked away, but Stafford is there to run down the loose change, and Abdur-Rahim cuts to the lane and gets the foul.
Abdur-Rahim didn't really play any meaningful minutes the other night, Mike. Last night, in fact, but obviously in the rotation here tonight, making the most of it so far.
So Abdur-Rahim with the bucket and the foul and a chance to make this an 11-point game. In and out, no good on the free throw attempt. The rebound taken down by the city. In transition, Blakely kicks it back. One dribble and a three ball goes up and off the back iron, no good. Rebound, McGraw. Outlet, Pierce. Pierce, dribble drive all the way to the basket. And Pierce, Marcus Pierce has 7 points with a tough layup.
And a veteran play to avoid the charge. You know, you had Frederick down there trying to take one, but Pierce just way too much speed, too much body control, easy layup.
Frederick down low, kick out.
Looks like a three-second.
Yeah, on Mack. Guys, Amir Mack, that's the story right now. The city trying to get Mack the ball, trying desperately to get the ball down in the low block, and just getting frustrated at every opportunity because they're not able to pull it off.
So right. Mack gets called for the 3-second violation.
Yeah, I mean, the threes are always going to be there, right? I mean, you know, you play against the zone defense. You can take the threes whenever you want. It just comes down to if the city wants to try to find some better shots.
Long three by Abdur-Rahim and comes off the bench. 5 points in the quarter, a 15-point Academy lead. Frederick gives up the dribble. Blakely at the foul line, bounce pass, thought about a three, dribble drive, cuts down the little. Max shot blocked away by Stafford.
How about Jordan Stafford, even able to man the middle? You know, obviously not a natural 5, but he has the hops to take care of business down there.
Inbound, Mack, catch and shoot without coming down. And Amir Mack, that's a way to get him involved.
Yeah, if you remember, too, his first bucket was a tip in, a put back, so that's how he's had to find his offense so far here tonight.
4 points for Amir Mack, 25-12, the Academy leading the city here in this East Bracket final. The winner tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, Sunday night, takes on the Chiefs of Marlton, who were a big winner over East Camden in Game 1. Dribble drive, Stafford, and he is fouled en route to the basket. Nice jump there by the official. Watch this at the end of this replay.
Very nice. Very nice. Don't want to get low bridge down there. It can end your night pretty quickly.
If he got tripped up, he could call Premier Orthopaedics. That hard fail, knocking you out of your daily routine. Premier Orthopedic Associates will provide the assist of getting you back in the game. Call them with 9 locations, 856-690-1616. You could bust an ankle doing that.
That was a really smooth transition, Mike Gill. You should do this for a living.
Not supposed to acknowledge him, PT. Just let him go.
Stafford from the free throw line, no good. 25-12 with 1:52 left to play in the half. Blakely catch three, straight on, front rim, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Blakely runs it back down, gets it into the corner. Three ball goes up, off the iron, no good. Rebound by Pierce. Atlantic City just cannot get that big shot to fall. Pierce, dribble drive into the corner. Dom Thomas had a big game last night with 19 to lead the Academy. 1:17 left to play in the half. 25-12. Pierce taking his time. It appears the Academy is well within reason here just to hold for one. Now Thomas crosses over, left of the lane. Thomas takes the opening and gets all the way to the rack for two.
Just lulling the city to sleep there. As you mentioned, there's a thought that maybe they hold for one, but if the opportunity presents itself, you take it. That's absolutely what Thomas did.
15-point advantage. Mack, and there's a double. Mack passes out of it. Now they find Blakely. They go right to Mack. Mack misses the bunny. And Pierce comes down with the rebound.
In that kind of night for the city. Did everything right on that possession. Still couldn't get the two.
Pierce curls it up on his way to the basket. And then he is fouled en route, and he will get back to the line with 25 seconds left in this first half, a 15-point lead.
Just frustration mounting right now for the city. You know, you go back to the previous possession, and that's what you want to do. The threes aren't falling. You try to go inside, outside. The ball was zipping around. You find the open man down low and just unable to finish.
And look at the fouls too, guys. 10-3 in terms of the fouls up there. Obviously, one team getting a little fatigued maybe, and the other team a little bit fresher perhaps.
Well, we mentioned, the city had that emotional game. They, were running out the door, and we were wondering if they can ratchet it back up. They got another half to do it, but so far they have not been able to get out of first gear. Second free throw off the mark, and the rebound is taken down by Frederick. Here come the city, down 28-12. Frederick loses the handle, picks it back up. This 2-3 zone has been an issue all night. 10 seconds. Got to go. Bounce pass into the quarter. Blakely, 5 seconds. Corner, baseline. Shot goes up, off the mark. Fishbein throws it off the glass. And that's how we end the first half of play. The score, the Academy, 28. The City, 12. It's halftime here at the South Jersey Hoops Madness Tournament in the finals of the East Bracket. It's been all Academy so far, 28-12 on BFA Sports.
Welcome to Elevations Cabinetry and Millwork in Vineland, New Jersey. We're South Jersey's premier kitchen and bathroom cabinetry supplier, specializing in personalized all-wood cabinets, including our exclusive Elevations cabinet line. Our friendly staff will help you design the kitchen of your dreams, and our experienced craftsmen will install your cabinets with care and precision. Call us today or go to elevationsnj.com for more information or to visit our showroom.
McMahon Insurance Agency is a second-generation family-owned insurance agency with a legacy of superior customer service. We specialize in covering your dream home, shore home, and your business too. We won't simply refer you to an 800 number. We work for you, servicing your policy and managing your entire claim process. Call us at 609-399-0060 anytime, 24/7, 365.
Hi, I'm Dr. Fred McAlpin from Premier Orthopaedic Associates in South Jersey. I'm one of the sports orthopedic surgeons here, and today I'd like to go over some of the injuries that happen to a knee. One of the most common injuries, particularly to a young athlete or the weekend warrior, is injuring their cartilage, called the meniscus, or the ligament in the center of the knee, called the ACL. Where do you have pain today?
Around here.
So pain on the inner side of the knee is most commonly an injury to a cartilage called a meniscus. I'll show you that on a model shortly. When I examine that cartilage, I'll have you bend your knee and push over that area. Often they'll get pain right over that cartilage. Another maneuver is bending the knee up gently and doing a little maneuver that helps to put pressure on that cartilage. That can cause discomfort over that cartilage and tell us if there's a cartilage injury. Finally, I'll make sure that you don't have a lot of swelling. Looking for dimpling in the knee, and the absence of it means there's a significant amount of swelling going on. And finally, we can do a ligament examination to see how well your ACL is functioning. If you're having some of these things going on, I might likely call and get you an MRI so we can see the inside of your knee and make sure we get you back on the field as quickly as possible. Let's look at this model of the knee. Here you see the kneecap, which floats in the front of the knee. And as we open the knee, there are these little U-shaped cartilage cushions. These are the meniscus. These can tear in different fashions. If they tear, we can trim them or stitch them in order to give you back the cushioning that's necessary for the knee. The second is this ligament that runs in the center of the knee. That ligament is what helps keep your shin on top of your thigh bone. That ligament is called the ACL. And by maneuvering your knee, I can see how well those are functioning. So depending on the injury that you have, we can assess your knee and get the studies necessary. Call us when you need us, and we'll be here to get you back on the field as quickly as possible. Be safe.
I wanted the RK customers to get the best possible deal, so I hired Sean Brady.
The MMA fighter? Unfortunately, it's just not in your budget. On second thought, I'll make it happen.
Lease new Kia Sportages from $198 a month. $198. Every new RK Kia comes with RK coverage. No charge.
At RK, the customer is always right.
At RK Kia of Vineland.
All right, welcome back. Halftime here, 28-12 at the South Jersey Hoops Madness Tournament. Mike Gill, Mike Frankel, and Pete Thompson. We'll get a quick report from Heat in a minute. We're just taking a look. Been All Academy. Their defense, we talked about defense last night, gave them a 23-0 run that really spearheaded that game. City hasn't got very many good looks tonight.
And the City beat Richland Pride in the previous round and really shot the ball well from the outside, and it's just been the opposite for the City so far. You know, it's an interesting strategy from the Academy to start in that zone defense, but it's absolutely worked. The City just can't get into any kind of flow offensively. And then on the offensive end for the Academy, patience, different guys getting involved. We've seen Jordan Stafford, Marcus Pierce, Abdul Rahim coming in off of the bench. So it's been a complete effort so far by the Academy.
Well, we'll see what Rob Fishbein says to this City team because, hey, at the end of there, they look up at the scoreboard, they look up and say, are we in this game or not? We're going to find out in the first couple of minutes. Pete Thompson, what do you have?
Mike Frankel, you know, it's interesting. You talk about that defensive strategy for the academy, and I spoke with Rico Gaskins, the head coach for the academy, at halftime, and said, hey, you know, I went to Temple, Frankel went to Syracuse. We like seeing a zone. And he said, we're not afraid of their shooters. We're not afraid. They only have one shooter. Okay, so yeah, shooting, three-point shooting beats the zone. Now listen, this clipboard doesn't have stats on it, but I got to think that the city was probably 1 for 12, maybe 1 for 13. Just other than that Fishbine 3, was there another 3 that you remember in the first half from the city? So no deep shots. Meanwhile, what's Rob Fishbine telling his team for the city? He's telling them that they got to get back. He's telling them that they got to get the ball down underneath. He's telling them not to give up. You know, when you're down like that and you're a little shell-shocked at halftime, you're doing anything you can to motivate your guys. And we'll see if the city comes out with a little higher compete level to start the third quarter. Mike, back to you.
All right, Peter. Now, the question is, how do they get the ball inside? They've been trying. I mean, it's not for lack of effort. You can see they are trying to get that ball into that zone area. They cannot get the touches for Mack. Everything for Mack has been on putbacks. They had the one play off of an inbound pass, so he has not got very many touches. This has been a very the academy saying, you want to shoot it out there, go for it. Now, a lot of people have been surprised because Atlantic City shot the ball so well the other night, and they're 1 for 14 tonight.
It's interesting, like we talked about, you know, what do you do if you're the city? Yes, you want to work the ball down low to Mack and try to get something going down there, but easier said than done. I think they have to try to use that high post area a little bit more, go a little high post, low post. I don't know who you put in that spot, you know, whether it's a Frederick in there or you know, maybe even a Jaden Jones, someone who's athletic who can flash in there, maybe take some short elbow jumpers and just try to free up the big man down low, because right now the threes aren't working and the passes down low just aren't there. So you got to find something in the middle.
Yeah, Frederick's a guy who can score the ball for them. The Blakeleys, obviously, Jaden Jones. They've got guys who can put the ball in the basket. Mack, obviously, is the guy from the inside, but they need to rely on their guys from the outside. In the academy, you take a look at what's going on there. Pierce with 8, Stafford with 6. Last night, Dom Thomas had a big night scoring. He's only got 4, so it seems that the academy is very balanced yet again, and that defense is setting a lot of things up for them. They are using their formula.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Thomas. You know, he hasn't done a lot in the scoring department, but he's not forcing things tonight. Just because he had a big offensive game last night doesn't mean that, you know, he's a kid who's going to come out and say, hey, give me my 20 points tonight. It's been Stafford. It's been Pierce. You know, Thomas has gotten his where he can, but it's working, right? A lot of unselfish play right now for the academy, and you look up on the scoreboard and just dominant so far in this game.
Before we start this second half, got to tell you about our friends at RK Chevy Subaru Kia. They strive to take the madness out of your car buying experience while making sure your next purchase has you feeling like a champion. Call them 856-696-8400 or stop in to see the fantastic inventory of vehicles at 502 North Delsey Drive in Vineland. Start of the third quarter here. The Academy, the city, the winner will head to the finals on Sunday night. This is the East Bracket Final. The final game will be Sunday night, 7 o'clock, against the Marlton Chiefs, who won earlier today in a blowout over East Camden. City dressed in black, Academy dressed in white. 28-12 as we start this third quarter. Almost like a 2-1-2. Now dropping back into that 2-3 look. High off the glass, the left-hand layup, no good by Frederick. Offensive board. Cutting down the middle is Jones. Jones kicks it out. Blakely thought about a 3. But a quick closeout on that defense.
A lot of length from the academy in a lot of spots, making some shots difficult.
Blakely, long 3. And Naquan Blakely is on the board for the first time tonight.
How good does that have to feel? Not only for Naquan Blakely, but for the city as a whole, just to see one of those go down.
Rodriguez with an answer as he puts it on the floor and gets the deuce. 15-point lead for the academy. One problem with that 3, though, Mike, Blakely made it, but he had to shoot it from very deep out because the defense extended him so far. Mack, kick out. Blakely thought about a 3. Gets it to Blakely. 3 ball up, short, off the mark. Mack misses the putback, and Thomas had the rebound stripped away. Frederick down the hole and can't get it to fall. The rebound taken down by Stafford. Pierce in transition. Pierce into the corner. Rodriguez. You know Rodriguez, every time he catches it, he's thinking about that 3. Dom Thomas. Pull up, 3. In and out, no good. Rebound is controlled by McGraw. Stafford kept it alive. 3-ball Rodriguez and gets it to go.
You called it. Rodriguez always lurking outside the arc. He's a catch-and-fire kind of kid, and that's exactly what happened there.
Rodriguez with 7, 33-15. The Academy leads.
And I'm not sure if the cameras caught this, but Jaden Jones for the city with that look of frustration, like, man, I can't believe we can't stop these guys.
Blakely gets a little baseline jumper, so I believe that was Nassan Blakely. As Pierce tries to answer, and that's where Pierce, you get a bucket, I'll take the momentum right off of you.
And that's what we saw last night. I mean, obviously the Academy also had the big lead in that one against the Beach Boys, but every time the Beach Boys would get a bucket to try to build some momentum, the Academy would come right back and get 2 at the other end.
Free throw no good by Marcus Pierce. He leads the way with 8 points, all scores tonight. It's always nice to have that steady senior. Second free throw no good. Rebound ripped down by the city. Here comes Blakely in transition. Back out to Jones. Over to Frederick. Frederick knifing down the middle. Kicks it out to Blakely. Blake with a long 3. Back iron no good. Rebound. Frederick into the corner. Blakely catch, shoot, 3. Short. Rebound. Stafford. 33-17. 3 minutes gone by in the third. Rodriguez using a double screen at the top. Dom Thomas with the catch. Puts it on the floor. Goes right of the lane. Baseline. Bodying himself. Blocked away by Blakely. Gets his own rebound. Put back is good.
Just a situation there where Thomas saw Jones was trying to check him. Thomas, the bigger player, and just forced the issue. Muscled his way in and just took what he wanted.
Frederick into the corner for Blakely. Blakely. 3. Jones off the mark. Tip out. Transition, Pierce, Rodriguez, layup, blocked away by Blakely, and here comes the city. Blakely running. Stops at the 3-point line, catch for 3. Blakely up, off the mark, no good. Tip out, Pierce. Pierce in transition, and a foul short of the half-court line. 35-17, the Academy in control as Fishbein and Colmone are going to enter the game.
Just have to wonder, Mike, if that was a little bit of fool's gold, what the city had at the beginning of the third. I mean, struggled so much from outside the arc in the first half, and then you make your first shot, so you're thinking, all right, maybe this is going to turn. And then it's been ice cold again after that, but they continue to shoot them.
Raheem and Snyder into the game for the Academy too, guys.
So Snyder, another 3-point sniper. And Raheem, we know he likes to shoot it. Pierce gets it tipped away. And Colmone in transition. Over to Frederick. Frederick pulls up for 3. Off the iron. No good. Rebound taken out by Stafford. Another one and done. Outlet pass stolen away by Frederick. Intercepted up the far sideline. Down the middle. Off look pass. And the layup by Mack.
Really nice feed there from Frederick. Maybe an ill-advised shot, but he made up for it with the steal. And then the dime to his teammate.
Stafford crosses up. Frederick goes to the basket hard. And a foul, but they're going to call the offensive. So good body in there by Colmone.
Yeah, the right call there as we take another look for a moment. But Colmone had position, so he sacrificed the body, fresh in off of the bench, and already making a difference for the city.
Frederick tries to lob one down low. Fishbein catches. He gets a shot blocked away by Pierce. Pierce in transition. Pierce nice down the middle of the lane. Right-hand runner is good by Pierce. He's got 10, and it's an 18-point game.
Just have to be impressed with the body control. I mean, Pierce just gets himself into that lane and just seemingly always under control. I mean, they're not easy finishes in there, but he's able to square the shoulders and finish.
Colmone 3 is way off the mark. Thomas transition into the corner. Pierce thought about a 3. Jab step. 2:34 left to play in the third. The Academy 37-19. They lead. Down the middle. Stafford altered. Colmone in transition. Going to take it all the way himself. The layup is short. The rebound's no good. The rebound putback is short. And there is Jaheim Frederick gets his first bucket of the game.
Hard to believe that was the first two, but it's been that kind of night for Frederick, that kind of night for the city. As the city continues to go deeper into its bench right now, just trying to find some kind of an answer.
Pierce takes it hard to the basket, and he is fouled en route. But every time the city gets a bucket, Pierce says, you know what, I'm going to take it right to the basket.
That's what a veteran does. He knows not going to let the other team get any kind of momentum. Going to try to grab that momentum right back for his team.
Yeah, you see him taking it right here, and, man, he just knows how to get himself to the line. Hard foul.
Technical foul here against the city. Looks like that's going to go against Mack. Some chirping with the officials as everyone was on the line there.
We talked about those first couple of minutes. They seemingly were kind of in there, but now it seems that momentum has been sucked away from them as the officials are talking this over. Just under 2 minutes to play here in this third quarter. The Academy has kind of had this game from the beginning.
It's a gentleman in a tan suit that's made his way onto the court to try to get some more definitive answers for us, but just based on body language, I believe it's a technical foul against Mack.
No, I recommended the darker suit. He went with the light one.
It's like a dignified Don Johnson out there.
2 shots for the common foul. We'll have 2 shots for number 5 black on sportsmanlike, taunting, verbal.
There you go. So it was Mack taunting. So Pierce will shoot the deuce here and then the technicals. These are the common foul free throws. Pierce hits them all. And now these are the technicals coming up. So Pierce 3 in a row with his 4th opportunity here. Marcus Pierce, if he hits this, will be 14. He misses, so 13 points for Marcus Pierce. Now they'll get the ball back with a 19-point lead.
Announcer jinx there, Mike Gill. By the way, Mel Cheatham stole my thunder there. Ron Buck was telling me what all the foul breakdown was, and Mel Cheatham came over and told you guys right at the table. We like when they do that.
Back to live action. Kick out in the corner. Snyder. Abdul Rahim cuts down the middle. His shot is high off the glass as he was met in the middle of the paint by Chris Lopez, who's just into the game.
You just have to wonder where the city goes from here. I mean, you know, just deep into the bench right now. I know you want to get some of these kids an opportunity to play here, but is this the white flag already with a couple minutes left here in the third?
Abdul Rahim. First free throw is good. He's got 6. Makes the second for 7. Yeah, that City Raider Nation game was a buzzer beater the other night. They were into the 60s in that game.
Yeah, and then they come back and hot shooting against the Richland Pride, take down the number 1 seed, but just coming up empty here tonight.
Right, so this is a team that can score the basketball. They are stuck at 21 as they turn it over here.
You know, just you see it a lot. You struggle from the outside. You just keep shooting, right? What can you do at that point? Obviously, there's options to try to go inside. I mean, the city just continually trying to get the threes to go, and it's just not been a good night from beyond the arc for the city.
42-21, all Academy as they look to capture this East bracket tonight. Dribble drive, Thomas down the lane. Can't get the layup to go. Lopez gets the board. Lopez in transition. Goes behind the back, loses the handle. No look pass into the corner, and he throws it out of bounds.
Both teams going a little deeper into the bench now. Some run for some of these guys.
Aiden Hobson.
Just a freshman. A lot of young players. A lot of veterans, obviously, that led the way this year, but cupboard not empty for the Academy. A lot of younger kids that will be back next year, and some even the year after that.
Yeah, Mike, this is something to talk about, really, is this Academy program, which was really, kind of a middle-of-the-road, lower-of-the-road program for a while, and they have really put themselves into the upper echelon of this Cape Atlantic League.
And you think about it, too, it's kids coming from a school that almost closed. They didn't have a home gym all season, played the entire season on the road. Just a lot of adversity to overcome, and they've really put things together, not just in the tournament. They had a great regular season, but they, kicked it up a notch in this tournament, and they're on quite a run here.
Pierce, very unselfish. He probably could have made that jumper himself, but he saw a wide-open cutting Snyder, so he decided to try to pick up the assist there. Could have been the Grand Hotel assist right there.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
But wasn't. Felt like if he makes that, get 15. Instead, he goes for the pass off. Fishbein at the buzzer. Off the mark. No good. End of the third. The Academy, 42. The City, 21. Here on BFA Sports.
I wanted the arcade customers to get the best possible deal, so I hired Sean Brady.
The MMA fighter? Unfortunately, it's just not in your budget. On second thought, I'll make it happen.
Lease new Kia Sportages from $198 a month. $198. Every new RK Kia comes with RK coverage. No charge.
At RK, the customer is always right.
At RK Kia of Vineland.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopaedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Welcome back to Woodbine here, where the Academy putting on a clinic 42-21 right now. I heard you, Mike Gill, in the break there say symmetry, 14-14-14. Meanwhile, the City just looking down a quarter where they have double digits. Head coach Rob Fishbein not giving up, trying to stress to his guys, come on, don't give up, keep working, keep playing, keep hustling. It is a little tough hill to climb right now for the City for sure.
Pete Thompson, gentleman and a scholar on the sidelines. 42-21, start of the fourth quarter here. All Academy, as Pete mentioned, they have scored 14 each of the three quarters as Dom Thomas will hoop in the harm. He'll get to the line. Atlantic City, Mike, has yet to put up double figures in a quarter yet. That's really been the problem.
It has been. And again, we talked about going to the bench there to end the third, and, you're seeing a lot of the starters now back on the floor for the City, so kind of last stand type of situation here early in the fourth before, if things continue to expect some other guys to get back in there. But, the City going to have to obviously extend the defense and try to play a little tighter. It's going to open things up like that for Thomas to drive.
Blakely thought about it. Dribble drive, kick out. Yeah, Atlantic City really struggling to put the ball in the basket. Floater. Back iron, no good. Rebound ripped down by Pierce. Boy, every time you watch Pierce, it might not be the same way every time, but you always leave impressed, whether it's his defense, his rebounding, the decision he makes, the way he passes the ball, takes the ball to the basket. One night he can score 25. He's a very impressive player.
Yeah, for me, I think he's one of the best 20 non-public kids in the state, which is saying something when you think about the non-publics up north. But, certainly one of the better non-public players in South Jersey. But, I'd put him up against a lot of the top guards in the north as well.
Not flashy, but could be.
He's just effective, right? I mean, you don't need to be flashy, but, he's just a floor general out there. He's kind of a scorer-first point guard, but that doesn't mean he's not good at passing, not good at facilitating for his teammates.
Blakely way off the mark. Rebound run down by Mack. Mack puts it on the floor. Ball fake up, under, down, and good. So Amir Mack has a quiet 8 tonight and gets a chance to make it 9.
If it's going to happen, it's going to happen now, obviously. But a big, big mountain to climb, and you just see what the City can do here early on in the fourth. Try to get something going here.
Amir Mack and this City group. This is where your coach, Rob Fishbein, you probably told him, look, I'll give you guys 2-3 minutes. If you don't show me anything, that's it. And Hobson! He missed one last night. He gets one down tonight.
The freshman, I asked Dom Thomas as we look at the other end as Blakely finishes for 2, but I had asked Dom Thomas before we got on camera for that interview the other night. Can Hobson throw it down? He said, yeah, he's a freshman. He can throw it down. He's been waiting for a dunk. He just missed it the other night, but he gets it there.
So Aiden Hobson has the Tri-City can slam in action. 3-ball up. Hobson, offensive board. Put back, no good. Rebound taken down by Mack. Mack in transition. Mack down the center of the lane. Leaves it off for Frederick. Frederick's layup is short. Mack with the putback, and it's good. Mack has double figures with 10. The lead is 20. Rodriguez, short. Fishbein, rebound. Kick out for Frederick. Frederick running. Frederick right of the lane. Frederick spins. Kick out. 3. Blakely. Down it goes, and a 3 and a foul. Blakely trying to creep them back in. Do they have one push in them here? I don't say one last push. There hasn't been a push.
It has to be one sustained push the entire fourth quarter to overcome the deficit, but, not a bad start, This was a throwdown, obviously, that we had been talking about for Hobson, but last couple of possessions, City getting stops, getting buckets, chance for a rare 4-point play here. Never know.
So you saw the throwdown on one end, and then the answer with a 3 and the foul, the old 4-point play. It's like an MTV game. Hit the 4-point play shot. Standing on the 4-point logo.
What was the name of that? That was like a Jock Jams All-Star game kind of deal? I don't know. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Thanks.
Was there an aggro?
Supposed to let that go seamless.
Was there an aggro crag involved? No, that was Nickelodeon, right?
Jock Jams, that's my CD, Mike.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil. There he is.
So the 4-point play is good by Blakely. The 3 and the foul shot gives him 11 points in the game. 47-31. 5 minutes left to play in the game. A steal. Mack. Transition. City. Blakely thought about a 3. Over to Jones. Blakely, ball fake, left of the lane. Crosses over. Left hand scoop shot, good. And Blakely with 13 points. 14 is the lead.
Hassan Blakely says, get on my back. I'm going to try to bring us back tonight here, fellas.
Blakely riding Pierce up the sideline in a foul.
7th team foul, too, as we take another look at the pretty finish from Blakely. But now this is going to put the Academy on the line. 1-and-1 time.
Hey, dreaming about that new kitchen like my girlfriend? I know she is. Let Tri-City Kitchen Elevations elevate their game to be the point on assisting your dream kitchen to become a reality. Call Tri-City Kitchen Elevations, 856-825-9002 for Tri-City Kitchen Elevations. She wants that island in the middle, You have the island?
How do you feel about that?
I don't mind. I do a lot of cooking. I don't really need it.
I like an island. I'd like to be on an island right now.
Next week I'll be on the island.
There you go.
Guys, the tribe has spoken.
49-33 after a pair of free throws by Pierce. Blakely catch, shoot, 3. Down it goes. And Blakely's got 16 as he's trying to keep the City around.
Look, it's not over. It's going to still be a tough haul, but it's not over. Blakely red hot here in the fourth.
Blakely defending on Pierce. There's the double. Pierce trapped. Throws it into the corner. Rodriguez puts it on the floor. Rodriguez to Stafford. Stafford loses the handle. McGraw. Thomas runs it down. Now a baseball pass over to Pierce. And Pierce instead just calmly holds it. Pulls it back out. Under 4 minutes to play. And a timeout by Rico Gaskins.
He'd been trying to call one for at least 10 seconds. No one saw him trying to calm things down.
Timeout on the floor. 49-36. The Academy leads the City with 3:52 remaining here in the basketball game on BFA Sports.
Welcome to Elevations Cabinetry and Millwork in Vineland, New Jersey.
Did they ever signal whether that was a 30 or full?
Kitchen and bathroom cabinetry supplier, specializing in personalized all wood cabinets, including our exclusive Elevations cabinet line. Our friendly staff will help you design the kitchen of your dreams, and our experienced craftsmen will install your cabinets with care and precision. Call us today or go to elevationsnj.com for more information or to visit our showroom.
Yeah. Welcome back here at BFA Sports presentation of the South Jersey Hoops Madness. Mike Gill, Mike Frankel, and the third member of our crew, Pete Thompson.
Frankel, this is for you.
Oh,
That's a full. When they go like this, that's a full timeout. Listen, Rico Gaskin's telling his guys, you got to keep competing. You got to make sure that you get back on defense. These guys are going to make their run. They're going to take their shot. That's what he said in that timeout. They're taking their shot right now. Make sure you step up and answer the bell.
He could have been a contender.
Cut me, Nick.
Thank you, Peter.
Can I put in a request that we don't get that on camera again tonight? The chicken dance, not the PT.
Ever?
Yeah, see that door over there? You can use the exit, please.
Make like Jaheim Frederick after that game winner the other night. And
the City turning up the defensive pressure here, trying to make that last push. Down by 13 with 3:39 left to play in the game. Pierce defended by Blakely. Man-to-man defense by the City. There's the trap. They throw it into the corner. Rodriguez catches, loses the handle. Rodriguez, ball fake. Stafford, layup.
good poise by the Academy. You know, a lot of defensive pressure there, but the Academy able to fight through it.
Blakely working his way, and that's frustrating. The City's playing tough defense. They're trapping, they're forcing, and you get an easy layup.
A lot of lob passes, too, just out of the reach of some players for the City. Cross-court passes, and you're right. I mean, just did everything there except come up with the steal or the stop.
This is Blakely at the line. He's got 16 of the 36. Actually, no, he will not be shooting. One more foul before they get to the line for the 1-and-1. Frederick into the corner. Blakely dribble drive, kick out. And a steal. Snyder. Oh, nice pass. Abdur-Rahim. And Abdur-Rahim's got a nice night. He's got 9. That's kind of underrated in this game.
Maybe the backbreaker, too, for the City. I mean, any momentum that the City had going just kind of lost with those last 2 possessions. The breakdown defensively and then the turnover leading to the run out.
Yeah, this is the most we've really seen Majid Abdur-Rahim play for the Academy, and he's got 9 points. Stafford, good body control, and he's got double figures with 10, and you might be right, Mike. The momentum might have just got taken away.
Give the City credit. I mean, they made things interesting, at least for a while here in the fourth, but, you know, you have to give the Academy a ton of credit, too. That lead was so big, so dominant through 3+ quarters.
Jones' 3 off the mark. Thomas with the layup. So Dom Thomas with the layup has 11, and a timeout by the City as they're going to get some guys into this game as they have essentially put up the white flag here. 57-36, all Academy in this one.
Just got to be impressed with what the Academy has done in this tournament. Again, you know, a little bit unhappy about the seeding. I think the seeding is fair. You know, you come in as the 3 seed. You lost to EHT on the last day of the season. But, you know, you prove it in the tournament. That's what this tournament was for.
EHT had, you know, a hell of a season, too. I mean,
they had a key injury, you know,
yes.
A big player that wasn't able to play.
He got hurt in that game against the Academy.
Correct.
Down low. What a block by Stafford. Coleman gets the rebound and gets a little dish for a deuce there. Get Pigeon Hill on the scoreboard.
Just hoping he wasn't wearing number 40, so we're going to have to guess which of the 4 40s it was.
There's 2 Pigeon Hills. One, I think, is 40. 3-ball answer. Abdur-Rahim. He is a guy that can shoot it.
He's got 12 points. He's got a chance to one more to be the game high man, at least the team high man.
We mentioned, you know, he came in that game against the Prep during the regular season in kind of late minutes and just fired up a couple threes, got him to go. We saw him shoot a 3 here the other night, make one.
Looking like Vinny the Microwave Johnson
right
out there. Tan suit in the corner will get that one.
Pierce with a minute to play. Snyder, bang. Snyder, one of those guys, he's got a beautiful left-handed stroke, and when he's shooting on the catch.
Yeah, you know, next year it's going to be Snyder. It's going to be Rodriguez. It's going to be Abdur-Rahim. Pretty good 3-headed monster from the outside for the Academy.
Aiken's way off the mark just into the game.
You know, you're going to look at the final score and you're going to say, well, is it one of those games that, you know, it was really that much of a blowout? And I guess for most of it, it was, right? I mean, the City made that push in the fourth and I think got, within 13? But other than that, It's been the academy.
Pretty much from the jumps of this game, it was all academy. The city was never really in this game. It was 12-5. Akins with the assist. Another layup there for Pridgeon Hill. Hobson working his way, taken away. Outlet for Fishbein, stolen away. Snyder might want to take another three. Hobson down the middle. Hobson. And that's how this one is going to end. The Academy captures the East bracket of the South Jersey Hoops Madness tournament as they win this one going away tonight, 63-40, right here on BFA Sports.
Hi, I'm Dr. Trina Lisko, a provider here at Premier Orthopaedic Associates. I love that we get to watch these athletes play again. There is nothing better than being able to participate in an activity that you love. However, I know that COVID has us all a little less active than we would like, especially if weather conditions don't allow us to get outside and we've been restricted from the gym. Now is the time to consider some cross-training. Consider body-weighted activities, which are my favorite. Do timed interval repetitions with a little rest in between to help keep your heart rate up and activate your cardiovascular system. We can all stay healthy and active during this time. Remember to start slow and work technique before progressing to higher repetitions. Slow and steady will do the job.
Welcome to Elevations Cabinetry and Millwork in Vineland, New Jersey. We're South Jersey's premier kitchen and bathroom cabinetry supplier, specializing in personalized all-wood cabinets, including our exclusive Elevations cabinet line. Our friendly staff will help you design the kitchen of your dreams, and our experienced craftsmen will install your cabinets with care and precision. Call us today or go to elevationsnj.com for more information or to visit our showroom.
Back here in Woodbine, where the Academy roughs up the city 63-40 tonight, and I'm joined by our player of the game and the head coach for the Academy, Marcus Pierce. Let's start with you first and foremost. Look, that senior leadership was very evident to all of us on the broadcast team. Even when AC did try to make a little bit of a run, the city tried to make a run, you just seemed to, like, as that guard, as that guy that runs the show, come right back at him and be like, not tonight.
Yeah, definitely. The whole season, teams try to, take me away out of the game. But a lot of people don't know my team is very talented. We have a lot of players, and we just play together. So, we were able to get a dub tonight.
Now, in the pregame, I asked Coach about what's fueling you guys, and he mentioned defense. And we noticed that zone defense really seemed to frustrate the city. Now, I'm going to tell you something to you. I asked one of your teammates after. I'm not going to time out. I'm not going to say who it is. I said, tell me the truth. There's no cameras on. Do you like playing that defense? And he said no. He said no. But then he said, but it works.
Yeah, we don't like it. But last year we played them in the Cal semifinals, and it worked. So I had the idea. I called our coach, talked to our players. I was like, I think we should start our zone. They like to run. They play aggressive. So I thought the zone slowed them down a little bit. And, they wasn't able to put the ball in the bucket.
Yeah, and now you get the Chiefs up next. Did you see any of their game? They were pretty methodical.
I have not, but I'll watch some later tonight, though.
And you get to keep playing. Just end with that. The fact that this is all gravy for you right now, right?
Yeah, it sucks that we wasn't able to get a full season this year, but thanks to Coach Keefe and everybody else who put this together, we was able to keep playing and just finish our senior year out with something to play for.
All right, congratulations. We'll see you on Sunday night. Let's go over to Coach Gaskins now. And Coach, defense. Now, you had to be chuckling, right? You didn't know one of your players told me that at halftime. He said at halftime, I said, tell the truth. No, there's no cameras, right? He goes, no.
I can probably know who it was, too.
Right.
They don't like to play defense.
But it's exactly what we talked about pregame. I mean, listen, as a coach, when you draw something up and you have an idea of how you want to play a team and then it comes to fruition like that, you just have to sit back and be like, this is working.
I got to give it up, like I said, to the seniors. I'm a man guy. And they said, Coach, just trust us. We've been around, too. You got to trust your players sometimes. And they wanted to come out in zone, and I seen it work in the first quarter, and I didn't want to come out of it. I think they had 5 points in the first quarter. So, it worked pretty good, and they didn't shoot the ball well.
They had single digits, Coach, in the first 3 quarters. You didn't let them get double digits until the fourth quarter. So they had 5 points, 7 points, and 9 points in the first 3 quarters.
That's good defense.
That's pretty darn good defense. So you're backing up what Marcus said. It was his idea.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they called me up, and they said, yo, Coach, let's go zone. And they wanted to extend it. So I watched some more film. I said, instead of extending it, now we're working together, let's pack it in. So that's what we did, pack it in, let them shoot from the outside, and, come up with rebounds. We still got a rebound, so that was the main thing, packing in and rebound.
That's some genius coaching right there. Let the seniors tell you what they want to do, and then you just let them go out and run it. Hey, how about the Chiefs? What kind of challenge is that going to present for you on Sunday night?
I didn't see too much of them. I know they got a good coach in Eric Cassidy. I know they won Group 4 a couple years ago against my hometown team, Millville. But I heard they shot the ball very well, so we're going to have to do a lot of closeout, You got to guard your man. You can't let a man go by you and let him kick it out. So you got to guard your man so they won't be able to have them open threes. But I think we're more athletic. I think we're faster. I think if we get stops, we can run them out the gym.
Yeah, and you got a day to rest and think about it, too. All right, Sunday night, thank you, Rico Gaskins. Again, the Academy takes it 63-40 tonight with defense fueling offense. Mike, it was fun working with you guys again. Back to you.
No one told me we were supposed to wear the suit.
You got to look good, man.
I missed that in the text message as well. I was told to wear black, though. I did get that. You didn't.
I continue not to get these memos. I don't think I'm on the email chain. If you guys could CC me in next time.
Thank you, Pete Thompson. All right, once again, final score, the Academy wins at 63-40. Marcus Pierce with 15, Dom Thomas 11, Jordan Stafford had 10, Abdur Rahim had 12. That was the Academy side, I think. 16 for Blakely. That was Nassan Blakely, and Amir Mack had 10. That was the problem. They just couldn't put the ball in the basket. You just heard what they said. Coach, we want to play zone. We played them last year, and that's how we won. Give credit to the coach for listening to his senior.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, just that's a great nugget that we got there post-game. And we were questioning, maybe we were asking, quite frankly, why the Academy went to it when the city was so hot. And it was because of the players, because of the scouting report from a year ago. So just great insight there. And, you tip your cap to the Academy. One more game to go. But, again, for all intents and purposes, this was to crown the champ of the Cape Atlantic League, and that is the Academy. Now they'll see if they can go out and take down a good Marlton Chiefs team.
Give us a thought on that. You've seen the Chiefs. We've now seen the Academy a few times.
It should be a great game. I mean, the Chiefs like to slow you down. They like to be efficient in the half court, but that doesn't mean they can't get out and run. I mean, a lot of athletes on that team as well. So, the Chiefs do have a couple kids that can hit it a little bit more often from the outside, so we'll see if the Academy stays with that zone. But I think no matter what happens, it's going to be a great matchup and an interesting matchup, and a matchup that we would have never gotten without this tournament.
As always, we want to thank the Grand Hotel at Cape May, RK Chevrolet, the McMahon Insurance Agency, Toyota of Vineland, Tri-City Kitchen Elevations, and, of course, Premier Orthopaedic Associates for making all of this possible. For Pete Thompson, the entire crew from BFA Sports, he's Mike Frankel, I'm Mike Gill, saying good night, everybody, for BFA Sports from the South Jersey Hoops Madness Tournament.